Hey there, guys. So today we have another beer talk, and I wanted to cover an article that Pace recently did, and it's a really exciting article. Pace recently blind taste tested 247 American IPAs, and that's just absolutely insane, and ranked them. So super jealous. I would have loved to be part of that process for that month about blind taste testing beers. But yeah, it's just a really, really cool article, and I wanted to do a video about it. First thing I want to point out is that of the top 50 beers that they ranked, a good portion of them I've actually reviewed. So if you want to see my opinion about a bunch of those beers, look at the description below. I'll post all the links. But then I also want to offer you guys my opinions about the list. And I think the list offers two things. It shows two trends. One's very obvious, that New England style IPA is, the hype. And that's been the story for a minute. And so I think that the article shows that. But the other thing it also shows is that that there is a proliferation of New England style IPAs, not no longer going to be just a regional thing. So to start off about the list, I think it's an agreeable list. I mean, I see sometimes lists that I really don't like and just hate. This one was actually pretty good, very good list. They did it blind, and I was very impressed to find that my opinions and my tastes, agreed with their blind taste testing. We're talking about the really top beers rose to the top. So we're talking about the big breweries like Treehouse, Trillium, Grimm, The Alchemist. Those all rose to the top. So those are some of the top beers on that list. And huge shout out to Grimm, by the way. They sent in 3 beers, and all 3 were in the top 50, and 2 of them were the top 10. So Grimm is just absolutely killing it. If you don't already know, Grimm is the hype, and it is a true hype. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure Grimm has Pace to thank them for hyping them up with the previous article with Pace's best double IPAs, and Lambodor was number 1. So before that, Grimm was a local brewery, and then all of a sudden, this article comes out nationwide. Sort of people started learning about Grimm. So that has also happened with this article with Prison City. Prison City is a small brewery outside of Syracuse, New York, and I had never heard of this brewery before this article. I mean, I'm in New York, and I try my best to find out found out about all the cool breweries. Had never heard of them before, and so small brewery, and it must be such such hype for them to get that kind of credit from this article that they produced the number 1 IPA blind taste tested for Pace. That's really cool. And so, yeah, again, all those New England IPAs were in the top of the list, and I find that agreeable, and everybody knows that style is just what's in right now, and I think you're going to see more and more of that style. But number 2, what I think you're going to see is that there's a proliferation in your New England style IPA. I mean, it mostly started in Vermont, and then now it's expanded to New England, and then now it's like almost like the Northeast style IPA, because you have New York is involved, you have like Grimm, and then you have this Prison City too. And then, you have to also include Pennsylvania, because now you have Tired Hands and Brew Gentlemen in there. So it's really expanded itself outside New England, outside of the Northeast, but now it's also like nationwide. So there's breweries like The Vale in Virginia. There's Weldworks apparently in Colorado. Haven't had their beers, but apparently they're putting New England style juice bombs. And then there's Hoof Hearted in Ohio. So it's all over the place. And I think you're not only going to see an expansion of more New England style IPAs, from these breweries in the Northeast, but also that it's just not going to be a regional thing anymore. I think you're going to see all these small breweries pop up around the country doing this style of beer, and so that's going to be really exciting and great for everybody throughout the country to enjoy more amazing IPA out there. So if you have any opinions about the article, please post below. Until next time, guys, cheers. Later.